You may have heard the saying, it's not what you know, but who you know. And I think that goes one step further. It's not what you know or who you know, it's how well you know them. And that's what we want to talk about in today's video, why business relationships are important. Hi, I'm Tiffanie Kellog, and I am all about the relationships, baby. Um, so here's my thing. I am all about the referral marketing. That's my goal. I want people to have more money, more time, more fun by getting more referrals. And in order to do that, you have to have the relationships. I actually think they need to rename referral marketing into relationship marketing. Now, those aren't the only kind of relationships that you have in business, but it's part of the reasons why relationships are muy importante for me. And in today's video, we want to talk kind of about that know, like, and trust. I think most people have heard of the phrase know, like, and trust before. And then we're really going to get into why are those business relationships important. Another phrase that we've heard, I've already mentioned it once, is this know, like, and trust. And people have to get to know you, they have to begin to like you, and they have to trust you if they're going to be willing to pass you referrals or hire you or give you that promotion or that next key component in the job. And I think what people fail to realize that building those business relationships is very much like building those personal relationships. It's kind of almost like dating. If I'm meeting you for the very first time in a job interview at a networking event, this is my first impression, and that makes a huge difference. So have I shown up on time? Am I dressed appropriate for whatever the event happens to be? Am I prepared for the meeting? Or if I didn't know I was meeting you, at least do I seem prepared for the event where I'm meeting you at? So, I mean, some things are happening before we even open our mouth. Now, if I think about these relationships, meeting somebody first, I mean, if I'm at the bar or the gym or the grocery store and I meet a cute person and I'm like, ooh, am I likely to get married with them that day? No. Okay, because we're not set in Vegas. That's a whole different story. Probably not going to happen. And I think sometimes people with their business relationships, I've met you for the very first time. Are you willing to refer me, to hire me, to give me that investment? And I think we've got to think about these business relationships. We have to develop them. So just like you would date and then become exclusive, get engaged, get married, and that's, what I'll call a profitable relationship. I think in our business world, we have to do the same. We have to take the time to really get to know people, to develop those relationships. And a lot of it is doing the things that we say we're going to do. So if we say we're going to call, we actually call or text or email or whatever we committed to do. We follow up in a timely manner. We make sure that we're presenting ourselves professionally. Because here's the thing, just as we build that know, like, and trust, it is very easy to slide back down the scale and kill that know, like, and trust by not doing what you said you're going to do, not following up, not honoring the prices or the services that you promised, not delivering a quality job. I mean, there's so many different things that we can do to kill our credibility. And so as we're working to build our know, like, and trust, and sometimes I call this your visibility, credibility, your profitability, we have to make sure that we're working to develop that. And I actually have a whole nother video on how to build trust in your business relationships. I will leave that in the description below. Now, if we look at why relationships are important in business, I mean, there is something to said about you got to actually know the people in order to develop some kind of a meaningful relationship with them. And I like to think about the people in my world as my IRS. And I know you're like, ooh, IRS, that's not good. In Incentives Ignite Your Business, we talk about the fact your network can be broken down into your IRS, your information, your referral, and your support network. And so there's people out there that can help provide you with information. There's people out there that can help offer you support. There's people out there that can help offer you referrals. And if you want more information on the referrals aspect of it, if you check in the description below, I do have a link to my MORE Referrals, 5 Steps to Referral Success. This is a free online coaching program where I give you all kinds of tips on how to grow that business by referral. Now, these relationships are often important because they can open the door. And it could be all kinds of doors, whether it's the job or the connection or the new client. Sometimes the opening of the doors could just be getting past the gatekeeper at the office. These relationships really are almost their own currency. And, if you know the people and you know them well, it's going to give you the opportunity to utilize those relationships. Though, the relationships last only as long as they're mutually beneficial to both parties. So it can't be all about, hey, give to me, give to me, give to me. You've got to give if you want to take. We've got to have some balance and some equity in our relationships. And we've all probably heard about the 6 degrees of separation. Though the interesting thing about that study is actually only 29% of the missives that were sent made it to their intended person. And of those 29% that made it, it did take those 6 connections. Now, I think nowadays with LinkedIn, it's kind of interesting because you can see kind of who's connected to who, like how far away are you from some people. But those relationships can help us get a little bit closer to what our goal might be, depending on what our goal is. So as you think about these business relationships, realize that you've got to create the relationships in business very much like you do in the romantic world or even the friendship world. It's going to take time. You can't ask for the keys to the kingdom on the very first meeting, the very second meeting. We've got to give time for the relationship to develop and for it to be appropriate for the request to be made when offered. And again, I've got that other video on how to build trust in your relationships, kind of to take things to the next level. I look forward to seeing you soon. Happy networking, y'all.